Hey everyone. I don't know what's up with me and my hair every time I get on this thing. But anyway, the title about this is about with the different gangs, like the Crips, the Bloods, and the Black Disciples. So I know y'all don't like each other. I know it. And I'm gonna say this, it's more gangs out there. And yeah, first off, y'all know my hair's short. Okay, be there. But there's more gangs out there, right? However, I'm gonna focus on those three. And when I focus on those three, that doesn't mean that y'all one is better than the other or something like that. At the end of the day, y'all all the same thing. Okay? But gangs didn't start because of like territory. Okay, it started as a territory, but it wasn't about drugs. It wasn't about drugs. It wasn't about guns. So what happened was, Crips. Okay, where my phone at, y'all? Daggone it, I'm behind. Don't pay my little thing on mine. Give me a second, y'all. All right, so excuse me. So Crips represents the spirit. So those are people, that's the spirit inside of you. Alright? That's the spirit inside of you. That's either you on the godly side or the devil's side. That's what that spirit is. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am not a professional with this, so don't be judging me while I'm doing my hair. But anyway, when it comes to the Crips, it's about the spirit. Y'all notice when between the Crips, the Bloods, and the Disciples, you know the Crips, they always dancing. What their dances look like, the Holy Spirit, either on the demonic or on the godly side. Y'all notice that? Did y'all ever notice a correlation with that? Why out of all of them, they the ones that do the dancing? Because they represent the spirit. The Bloods, y'all represent the body, the outside. So y'all are the material people. Y'all worry about, when it comes to Bloods, y'all more worried about what colors y'all repping. Why you repping this color? Why you repping that color? You understand me? Crips is more about like, are you good or you bad? Which side you on? Okay? And then the Disciples, that's different. That's the mind. They the ones that got the superpowers, supernatural powers. Now, I'm going to say it like this. That's back in the time when it first started. Now everybody mixed in. You don't know who is who and what is what. That's why there's confusion. That's why it's confusing. But see, back in time, you had people that operated on the spiritual, where they focus on yourself, the inner healing, the inner self, understanding who you are. And people like, man, I ain't got time for that. Look, we got to build. We need to do this. We need to do that. It was the aesthetics. So the Bloods was like, look, that's the natural. That's people that don't believe in God. And those are people that don't believe in imagination. They just like, look, we just need to put something together. Put something together and call it a day. The Disciples, which represent supernatural, they like, look, if we use our imagination, we can create way more than that. And they was all together, just to let you know. They was all working together. However, over time, they split up because everybody wanted their way. Everybody wanted what they wanted. We want to build this. The other one's like, look, let's use our imagination, come up with some plans. And the other one's like, look, we can do it in the spirit. We on the God time or the devil time, but we're going to do it in the spirit. It's like the church against the Mother Earth against anybody that just don't believe. It's like literally how it went. But what happened was, over time, somebody caught on to what was going on. The government system caught on to what was going on. And it was their way to come in and plant a mule to cause chaos between them. Because even though they didn't get along, they was all a team. But you know how like Willy Wonka, And how the dude come in and whisper in their ear and be like, hey, if you get this information for me, then you can get how did that dude do it? If you get the little God stopper, then I'll pay you money for it. And that's kind of how it went. And that's how they split up, because there was someone that came in and divided all of them up. And that's why everybody's territorial. So the government end up placing drugs and guns in those areas, because it didn't matter if you was the mind, the body, or the spirit, the crip, the blood, or the disciples. All y'all was actually the same. You just think differently. Y'all all family at one point, but you thought differently. Y'all know how they do the mind test, where it's like, are you an introvert or extrovert? Are you like a kinetic? Are you like a person that can read? You like to read books better than you are hands-on, or are you more visual? It don't matter what order the letters in. It was all the same. And see, they didn't understand that. They just looked at it as, I think this way, you think that way, you think that way. And then, like I said, the government saw how that was working, because we was all a team. We actually, it started from the blacks, okay? And everybody was together. But that's how they conquered and divided. In history, just to let y'all know, every time, whenever African American or black people finally come together, they have to find the government system, where these elites will find a way to divide us up. It's like every single time we get divided, but somehow we can confirmation. Every time we can kumbaya and come back together, they have to find another way to break us apart again. And that's literally what we keep going through. We keep doing this over and over again. But it's the government system. That was the way they can do population control, but also that was the way because they didn't like that. Like I said, it went from a black thing to a white thing, and they didn't like that the blacks had control. So they had to figure out how to conquer and divide. No different than the Willie Lynch syndrome, Willie Lynch thing back in slavery. Again, and we always find a way to come together, and then something divide us apart. And the crazy thing is, as blacks, it's like people don't want to recognize that there's a glitch in the system, that there's a setup in the system. Instead of stopping, looking at the big picture, we'll attack each other. All you have to do is come together. So that's why you have the Bloods, the Crips, and whatever. So now let's break it down to this next part. I have attached a couple songs, right? One, it's like Aaliyah is a major part in this, and you got Chris Brown. He's another major part. And then I think one he has with Drake, and the other one is Aaliyah and DMX. So I told you, my spirit is within everyone, right? I told y'all that. My spirit's within everyone. So it don't matter if you in a gang or whatever, my spirit is with you. If you go look at Aaliyah's songs, you're going to see how I told you my spirit is with y'all. So I need to make sure I don't like to say need, because, I ain't demanding nobody do nothing. But, and I ain't pleading either. But check it out, and you will understand where I'm coming from. However, let's talk about current situations. Why y'all trying to kill each other? For real, why y'all killing each other? Don't tell me, oh, they on our property, on our turf. Technically, you're on my turf. Just to let you know. Every street is mine. Just to let you know. So, why y'all, give me another reason. Because somebody end up stole some money off of your land, off of your product. That ain't your product. The government issued that product. Shucks, it was stolen in the first place. So what's the next problem? Somebody shot up your family. You shot up somebody else's family. So what's the real problem? You don't know how to get out of there? Thank you. Let's get to the issue. Y'all are in a situation where you in a poverty line. And what happens is, do y'all know y'all the Purge? I tell you, everything in the world is real. The Purge, the movie The Purge, y'all know y'all that, right? That's who y'all are, the Purge. Y'all it's like y'all, it went from like once in a blue moon y'all will shoot up somebody to it's an everyday thing. Y'all are the purge. Do y'all know that? Y'all didn't know that. Why you know? How do you notice like the government don't make a big deal about y'all? Go watch. I'm gonna attach the movie. Go watch the Purge. What the Purge do? Allow y'all go out there and just kill off, and then they clean up afterwards. Let's get all the bad people out. But technically, you killing all the good people. That's the sad part. But y'all are the purge. Y'all, anybody that's in a gang-related area, especially Chicago, overseas and like these other countries, y'all are the purge. Y'all purging your own people. They supply the guns. They supply the weapons. I mean, the government supply the guns and the weapons. You understand me? But it ain't even them. You know who it is? It's the elites. The elites are the ones that supplied the guns, the drugs, and all the things. Y'all didn't. Okay, y'all didn't know that. I'm sorry. Y'all been in the Purge movie your whole entire life. That's why y'all scared to go outside at night. That's why y'all scared to be by y'all windows. How many y'all boarded up y'all windows? How many y'all scared to leave the house? You understand me? Because you are in the movie The Purge. And what did they do in the movie The Purge? The elites sit back and watch. And guess what they do? Then how they get y'all routed up. They'll have a white man shoot a black man or kill a black man, and now y'all protesters and y'all get angry. And then what do? Put random bricks in the locations. Have somebody random white pretending they black to go and start looting the places, because now they want y'all to tear your own buildings and stuff down. So what y'all do? Y'all go and riot and stuff and start stealing out of the stores and stuff. But guess what? It's a setup. They got insurances on the stores. They need somebody to go to rob them so they can get the money. You doing that dirty work. The fool said what? Y'all don't call y'all exactly what y'all are. They've been using y'all the whole time. They own those stores. They own those locations. They own it. They get y'all riled up every time they need a deposit so they can come off and what? Try to kill me. Y'all been supplying the money for their witchcraft spells to take me out. They said, you know what? We're going to use them to sacrifice their own people. Yeah, child. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all my killers too. Dang, niggas. Y'all my killers too. Yep. It been all a setup the whole entire time. Divide and conquer. Let's put drugs in the location. How in the world, y'all, black people, my Hispanic people, come on now, my Latinos, come on. I'm a wrong accent, but y'all get me. Think about it. How broke ass people can have all of this stuff. You know how expensive a gun is. You know how expensive bullets are. Do you know, even though, yeah, you can get your baking powder from the store and all of this other stuff, but to get the pureness so y'all can chop it up, why do you think they going to El Chapo to get the stuff? So they can send it to y'all. So they can dope your own people up. And then guess what? When it comes to like these hospitals and stuff, they getting paid off for all of that. Every time y'all walk in the door, there's a transaction. You a transaction. Do y'all know that? And y'all keep falling for it. And then the crazy thing is, why is it that y'all schools don't have the right resources? Because they know that if we can make the kids dumb just like the parents are, then we could keep this whole thing going on. The elites have more money in the poverty locations than the rich locations. It's in the drugs. It's in the shoes. It's in the stores. See, the thing about it is, Y'all sit here and y'all stare at the TV all day and be like, oh, I want to be like them. I want my Louis Vuitton, my Gucci, my Prada, my Jordans too. And then y'all sit back and be wondering why you broke as hell. Ooh, I forgot. I ain't going to go too far. Yeah. They set y'all up. They set y'all up. They set y'all up every goddamn time. Alright, y'all, what we're going to do, we need some money. Daggone it. We can't go to the bank because the government watching us. Alright, listen. We're going to get this police officer over here, pay them up front, and have them to get this dude, because we've been watching him. This dude got a record. So since he got a record, they ain't going to come after him. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to give you about $100,000. Alright. Yeah, everybody gonna be mad at you. Don't worry about that. We'll give you $100,000 up front. You're gonna go out here, kill this black man, right? Once you do that, alright, they're gonna start riots. You're gonna be in the clear because your job, they work for us anywhere. You're gonna get vacation with pay, okay? See? Look, we got you. So now you getting money on top of money. You good? Okay. Because I promise you, he ain't going to jail. So don't even worry about it. You're not going to jail. So do this for us, and then we'll give you the other half of the money after everything is done. And if you do the job right, we got you. Welcome to the team. Pow pow, black man down. We gonna riot. Come together. Black power, Black Lives Matter. What happened to the day before when the Black lives was mattering? What happened to the black child that got killed by their own person? That black life didn't matter, huh? Forgot you gotta have some. I forgot a white man got to do it first in order for you to believe in it. Ain't that by the blimp? Daggone me in his daggone head. Yeah. See, you didn't care about the little boy that died riding his bike trying to get back home, and there was a drive-by and he got shot just trying to get back to the house. You didn't care about that. You didn't go out and protest. You didn't go out to try to make a scene because I'm too scared, y'all. I'm too scared because if we say something, they're going to kill us. They're going to kill us. White men do it. Yeah, come on, let's do this. We got this. We can do this. How y'all get the strength for the white man when he do it, but when the black man do it, y'all scared as hell? How does that happen? I'm just saying. I'm just saying what people ain't saying. You understand me? I'm just saying what people ain't saying. Ain't that by the blimp? Then you wonder why every time you go down into the food stamp office, they keep cutting your food stamps back, because they know that in order to get you triggered, they got to make you starve. Because guess what? When you starve, you'll do anything for a buck. How many y'all like their prostituting and stuff? How many y'all like the prostituting because you need that money so you can provide food for your kids? How many y'all out there stealing out of the stores because you don't have money for your kids, because you are so jacked up in the head because of the location, the situation you in, you doped out, and now you over here stealing and stuff because you need your fix? And then your kids over here watching you going mentally insane because you are mad because you're struggling. Mad at the white man, but ain't mad at your baby daddy, because he the one out here gang banging. Then why you out here gang banging for real? So you can get an extra dollar so you can feel like a man. Oh, I can buy these brand name shoes, I can buy these cars with these rims. I got this, man. Nobody gonna mess with me. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. They scared of me, niggas. These niggas scared of me. They ain't gonna mess with me. They know who I am. Can I ask a question, y'all? How in the heck y'all got like 50 people on a team and all y'all scared of this one person that's scared of you? I forgot. Because do y'all know that a lot of time the leaders of the leaders of the group never killed anybody before. Y'all doing all the killing. Y'all doing all the killing. And then at the end of the day, guess what? They on the payroll. So they already getting a check. You got to stand on the side of the street for how many hours? Risking your life out there, hoping that somebody don't drive by and kill you off. And they on the payroll with the government or the local police department, right? And then guess what happens? Pow pow. Somebody's down. Now you got to get locked up. What you do? I ain't snitching. I ain't snitching because that's my brother. That's my cuz. That's my cuz. I ain't snitching. And guess what? He the one snitched on your behind. Cause you was a weak link in the system. They had to take somebody down, so he gotta give one off to get another one on. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Ain't that how y'all do it? You over there going to jail for 20 years, and this Negro over here getting a paycheck from the government or the local police department on the low, inside informant, and you going to jail for 20 years for somebody that already told on you. So why y'all risking y'all lives for each other? Why y'all allowing yourself to go down this route? They don't love you. See, true love ain't gonna allow you to put your life on the line just for a dime. Okay? That ain't real love. See, y'all out here want to prove a point that you mean and bad and all of this stuff. But then when your butt's over here paralyzed or the gunshot wounds, you over there crying to me, asking me, God, please. God, help me, God. Help me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die, God. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Well, you knew the options of what would happen when you sit back and do the deed. So why you crying to me? Why do I need to hear? Why? Why do I need you on this earth? Why do you need to be here? Because if you feel like you want to be the reaper, you want that job. You want to be the Grim Reaper. You really want to be that. You want to be the Grim Reaper. You want to go out here and just kill all people because it feels good to be able to make those little tear marks and say, I killed all these people. Right? You feel good. You killing folks. You were sitting out here, you taking away precious lives, kids, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, that doing everything they can to get out of the system. And you're going to put them back in it because you want $50, $100. You know what's so crazy about this whole scenario? Y'all go through all of that just to be stuck in the hood at the same time. How many of y'all traveled the world? How many of y'all traveled the world? How many of y'all got to experience the luxuries of life other than the Jordans and the little Gucci and Louis Vuittons and all of that that's in the local stores? How many of y'all really got out of the hood and said, you know what, let me go to a 5-star restaurant. Let me wine and dine at this nice place out here in Italy or Spain, or let me go over here to the motherland and see something. Y'all go through all of that to stay in the same goddamn projects just to say you got some 24s or some rims on a car, or you got a BMW, or you got you know one of these expensive tail cars. All of that just to say I got a vehicle. How many of y'all got actual nice houses? Y'all out here with these goddamn cars and this money and still living in the hood, and you thinking you doing something. You thinking you doing something because you got to hold your, well, how that girl said, P.O.P. hold it down. You still holding yourself down. You went through all of that, killed all these people just to be stuck in the same spot, looking at the same issues, the same blood on the ground. walking by every day still watching this. Your people getting sick every day off of the drugs that you providing. Running through the same females that you keep running through because you thinking you doing something because they got to come to you for sex to get drugs, and you thinking you big man, but at the end of the day you got big drugs on you because guess what? How many of y'all got STDs that you can't even cure? But you feeling good because you can have a girl to go down, and half of y'all got men going down as well just to get that little ounce. But you feel good, you empowering somebody. But look like you lost the power within you. You didn't care about the blood that was running through your veins. But then when those spirits start coming at you, don't complain. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.